Jacob VanNess.
And Hannah Smith.
If all the judges are ready.
Some attendance. Are you planning on seeing the play at Ford's Theater tonight? There is going to be some splendid acting.
Are not the arts of theater,
Like the arts of war,
their lines drawn up and fired?
and others as hotly returned.
Now here's the mysterious part. Suppose one actor shoots another actor dead. Do soldiers rush the stage and apprehend the villain?
Why
No.
no? It's just a play. Well, so it is in war. A brother runs his brother through, and yet commits no murder.
The part he plays is just one part, in one tremendous drama, directed from the wings.
Abraham Lincoln was watching the play, Our American Cousin, on the night he was assassinated on April 14, 1865.
We have interwoven parts of the original play by Tom Taylor, with scenes from the book Manhunt, The 12-Day Chase for Lincoln's Killers by James L. Swanson.
The writings of Abraham Lincoln and Our American Cousin, rewritten by John Choctaw.
What are you doing backstage, Booth? Are you going to be performing on stage with us tonight?
No, but I may have a few lines of my own. I understand that the Bumpkin Emperor will be attending the play tonight, without his tipsy General Grant. I saw the Grants this afternoon leaving Washington in terror. I suspect of Mary Lincoln's scenes.
Yes, she is theatrical.
Jack, you'll be playing the role of Asa tonight?
For the 1000th time.
I have a favor to ask of you.
What is it?
I may have to leave town, and I desire to have this letter published in the Capital Times. Please deliver it for me.
Booth, what happens here?
Deliver the letter. My dear husband, you almost startled me by your great cheerfulness.
And well I may feel so, Mary, I consider this day, the war, has finally come to an end. We must try to be more happy in the future. Between the war and the loss of our darling Willie, we have both been very miserable. We must try to be happy again.
Come, our President and First Lady are coming tonight to watch us, and we are here as actors to help them let their troubles go. Art brings peace. Listen, the President's anthem. Hurry, make yourselves ready to entertain. I, Laura Keene, am pleased to welcome you, Mr. President and Mrs. Lincoln, here at Ford's Theater to our peacetime comedy, Our American Cousin. I think you recognize our story. A certain backwoods bumpkin, honest Asa, travels east to reunite two severed branches of a family, while he even marries Mary, as played by me. Oh, he even marries Mary. The impudence of that
Oh,
coquette.
Mary, keep your peace. Remember, tonight we are trying to leave the world behind.
And now, dear audience, we invite you to forget a while all those things that have come and gone these past 4 long years.
Shh, shh, shh. Oh, my dear Dr. Augusta, I just heard the most auspicious piece of news. Miss Mary just informed me that she expects a lengthy visit from her long-lost American cousin, a wealthy, eminently eligible landowner.
An American branch of the family? Oh, Mother, how delightfully romantic! I can just imagine the wild young hunter.
He's rumored to be inheriting Miss Mary's dairy. Augusta, attend the American. Study his interests, his disarming attempts at speech. Remind him of whom, and you'll accompany him there.
Yes, Mother, I'm already fluent in American.
Is this all your doings, Miss Mary?
Why, yes. This is my domain, and I shall be happy to show it to you. Do you understand anything about it, dairy, Cousin Asa?
Well, I guess I do know something about cow juice.
Yes. I milk the cows and superintend the churn.
Well, darn me if you ain't the first right useful gal I've seen this side of the pond.
Come now, Cousin Asa. Your mind's not on milk. Suppose you tell me why you've come.
Well, after Mom took ill and died, Pal, he never got over it, and he soon followed her. Well, now, your Uncle Ebenezer, he always doted on my Mom, and he took me in. Well, one February, good old Ebenezer, he took ill as well. Asa, my boy, says he. See, I was always a favorite with the old man. Asa, my boy, when I die, this here paper makes you heir to all my property in England, especially Trenchard Manor and Derry.
So you've come to claim possession?
Hold on now, Mary. The old man ain't done for her yet. Asa, my boy, I'm sorry, but I just can't do it. You see, my onlyest brother Beauregard and his daughter Mary, they were my rightful heirs. The dairy's yours, Mary, and your father's still lord of the manor.
Still lord of the manor? Oh, Asa, I must tell Papa.
You know, Mary, I've been thinking. You've had a rough time of it since we came out to Washington. Now that this pestilent war is over, I'm near done for.
Shh, Abraham, don't say such things.
Anyhow, after my second term is up, I think I'd like to take up the law again. Maybe start shaving. What do you think about that?
I say, we need a holiday.
You know, Mary, we've got some money put by. Let's say before we settle down, we just run off to California.
Now, Abraham, what will Major Rathbone and Miss Harris think with you hanging on to me so?
They won't think anything. They're in love.
I will strike from the shadows from close behind. One glorious act never to be forgotten. Tonight, I retire from the stage and enter history.
Shh, shh, shh.
Oh, Asa, we were just remarking on your fine accomplishments as a marksman.
Well, now, I just keep that boiling sun out of my eyes and fire. Truly, my dear Asa, we only care for your billions. I mean your billions. Well, what if my sunbeams turned out to be pyrites?
Pyrites?
Pyrites is fool's gold, ladies. I'm penniless. But that ain't no impediment for affectatious souls like us. I've no fortune, but I'm spilling over with affections which I'm ready to pour over you like apple sass over roast pork. Augusta, go to your room.
But, Mother, maybe I am affectatious like he says.
Sir, it is becoming increasingly clear that you are willfully illiterate in all manners of Christian society. Humph. Well, now, Lady Treasure Chest, suppose I found your hymnal page, you sock-dologizing old man-trap. Well, now,
Sic semper tyrannis! The South is avenged!
Someone lock the doors! Watch out for the children! Is there a doctor in the house?
It's a shot!
Stop that man! Stop the president!
Now, my God, am I to give my husband? If only I had brought him to this awful place. Darling, have I mentioned? Oh, Willie lives. He comes to me every night, hovers at the foot of my bed. I am in need of a mourning bonnet.
Your wife stopped his escape? I stood alone, in character. There was a burst of laughter, a puff of smoke. A villain entered off cue. I had a chance of thwarting him. The best chance in the house.
Where's my veil? I will not leave this box without my veil.
Did I take part? What was it Booth handed me? To my country.
Our nation was founded for the white man, not the black. Something great and decisive must be performed. Signed,
J. Wilkes Booth. Liar. Actor! I should have known! But I pocketed your letter. If they find me with this, they'll lynch me on the spot. No. Let it burn.
You people paraded in to laugh away at a harmless comedy. I couldn't keep the bloodshed out. I couldn't keep the war from breaking in. Was I wrong all these years to believe that art brings peace?
With malice towards none, and with charity to all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right. Let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds, to do all which may achieve and cherish a just and a lasting peace with ourselves and with all nations.